Hello and welcome to Versus Live. I'm Ross Marion.
And I'm Corey Ballmeister.
And we've got a Rob in the booth. Say what's up, Rob.
What's up, Rob?
Rob will be taking all of your questions, comments, concerns, and burns in the chat. Make sure to tag at Star City Games so he can see them and send his favorites over to us. We are wrapping up our day looking at historic post-ban, post-companion errata world that we are living in right now. And we are wrapping up with two of probably the most hyped and most powerful decks in the format.
Yep.
Naya Winota did really well in the Jeff Hooglin tournament that he ran, like a week or two ago now?
Yeah, not last weekend, but the weekend before, I believe,
and then there are various field decks ever since they unsuspended field. I know there's Sultai variants that play Yarok. I've opted for Bant. I think Teferi is just so good in this deck that you really want it, and you want access to sweepers against aggro decks. So out of this guy here, Settle the Wreckage and the sideboard. I don't have a ton of interaction, but if I can hit one interaction point, you get to field fast enough that that's going to be pretty good against an aggro deck too. Just flooding the battlefield with zombies.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I basically at that point just have to Hackdos you, and I mean, that's good, right? Like, Hackdos is going to be a problem for you. It's a problem for so many decks. But yeah, this deck put, I believe, 4 copies into the top 8, in the first historic deck, or first historic tournament that I think has just been run, period. Hasn't been a ton of them. Besides that one that have been a run on MTG Melee, but it had a lot of success. People loved historic.
Yeah.
And maybe that you can factor in that standard was a little stale at that time or whatever too, but yeah, it was a cool event.
Format has a lot of different viable archetypes. This one's really cool because it ties together a bunch of disparate pieces from different blocks.
Yep.
It's not really just an updated deck that existed in Standard before.
Yeah.
And compared to the Winota decks that exist in Standard, the cheap creatures that are enabling the Winota and getting you those triggers are so much better.
Yeah.
So the deck isn't reliant on just curving into Winota. Yeah. Having Elf into Legion Warboss is going to win a lot of games. Danto Vanguard and reasonable creatures around it is going to win a lot of games.
Yeah.
So I like that aspect of the deck, that you're not really sacrificing quality of your creatures. It's not like you're attacking with Arboreal Grazers to get your Winota triggers.
Exactly. And sometimes that's good enough when you're taking everything with agents, but with agent being gone, we did have to have some sacrifices, but this is the card to flash into play with Winota that I'm hoping to kill you with, often. Yeah. Being able to double damage of all creatures that you're attacking with is just an absurd effect that usually ends the game on the spot.
Especially when you're adding like 3 other creatures that are attacking that turn.
Yeah.
So, this deck does some comical games when it really curves out.
Exactly. Like turn 3, it's over, And sadly, we saw a lot of this in the best of one before, including me. I queued with Winota shenanigans to get me there, but well, I'm going to be going first, and this hand was very close to good, but not quite. 1 lander, not good enough.
I think I have to mulligan this.
Yeah.
This isn't that far away from a keep, I think, in this deck.
Yeah.
But not having a field, not having second white, so this Rejuvenator needs to pull too much work, I think, is a problem.
Yeah.
And the Rejuvenator into Krasis, I don't think is going to do enough on the draw.
And if we randomly leave, it would be because of this torrential downpour that we are getting right now. If our lights flicker away, know that we were just swept away by the rain, y'all. It sounds nasty out there.
Yeah, I'm sure, we're going to leave in 45 minutes to an hour and it'll be completely gone.
Yeah, it'll be beautiful out. North Dakota was always the weirdest thing. Whenever it's like about to get winter or winter's just getting over, it would always be during the day. It's just like absolutely freezing. You get snow and stuff, and then at night it's just beautiful, sunny. Maybe raining. North Dakota weather was usually pretty off the walls.
Strange. Yeah. I'm just trying to remember if I closed my living room window before I left. Because usually I open it up at night to get some cool air in, and then I'll close it when I wake up in the morning. And I'm pretty sure I remember I closed it.
Well, buddy, I hope I can wreck you in this match, and then you can go home and get wrecked again by having to dry up your stuff.
There's nothing really sitting by the window, so it'll just be like, the windowsill and maybe the carpet around it.
Well, it'd be only fitting if you played mono blue and then your apartment was mono blue afterwards. All right, Let's try this again. Ooh, okay, this is good enough. Now, what don't we want? We probably don't care about Bone Crusher Giant. That's probably not a good card against you at all. So, yeah, I think we can safely get rid of that.
Okay, well, I'm going to keep the sand despite being very awkward. And
You know, honestly, it's been a while since I have actually played a Llanowar Elf, but this used to, aggressive decks that got to ramp with elves used to be by far my favorite, so this feels like I'm at home.
Okay, so you're at 18.
Yep.
I'll play a Temple of Plenty and Scry.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll leave that one on top.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
Ooh, that's an interesting top deck as well. I think I am pretty inclined to play that. Nah, I think this card is still better. So I'm going to take 2 and play a Danto Vanguard.
Okay, no Legion War Boss is nice.
Yeah, 16, and then give you the beatdowns.
I'm at 19.
Your turn.
Okay, I will play our Boreal Grazer.
Okay.
Put in Thornwood Falls, go back up to 20.
Okay.
And play a Blast Zone.
Okie dokie.
And pass the turn.
All right. Are you a fan of Stranger Things? Winota Rider's in there. That's why I asked.
So you're at 14?
Yep. Want to make some Winota Rider joke. Okay, trigger here.
Yep.
Top 6, and I get a human, huh? Okay, well, I get nothing. Sweet. But a human creature. Okay, awesome. Yeah. Well, this is great.
I'll take 3, go to 17.
Your turn. That's what this deck's supposed to do, right?
A lot of Fs, both for the finding on that trigger and for the
Winota Rider joke.
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
Also, Nick Miller's in our chat and is I don't know if anybody's been following him on Twitter, but apparently he's being very vocal about Winota needing banned, I guess.
Okay.
So I was going to say...
How does he feel about Winota Rider, though?
I was going to say I'm going to need to Circuitous Route this turn.
Okay.
So that I could find another white source and then give myself the maximum number of looks at Shadow the Sky next turn. But if you just have nothing and attack here, you're going to get 2 more looks at it, so 12 more cards. You already know the bottom 6. So, 3, 6, 12. That's 12 looks out of 48 cards to find an Angros Marauders, which means you're probably about 2/3 to hit it.
Okay, I like that. I like that math.
Maybe a little under. That's just a guesstimate.
Okay.
And if you do that, and I have to shock to play the Circuitous Route, then even if I block Winota, this is 8 damage with the Marauders, and that doubles to 16, and I'd be at 15.
Yep.
So I'd be likely to die. So
I like
think
that math.
What I have to do is play Elvish Rejuvenator.
Okay.
Look at the top 5.
Oh, no.
And now I'm dead. Because I needed to find a white source. And I did not.
Okay.
Actually, well, I guess I'm not explicitly dead.
Definitely not explicitly.
Because I can... So I'll play this tapped, and next turn I can Growth Spiral, and then the 2 cards are Untapped White Source and Shatter.
Oh, that's so cute. You think you're going to get a next turn, buddy. Oh. I'm going to play Phoenix of Ash, and we'll get in there. I'll get 3 triggers.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this is not as fun. I guess I can get this. Do they get a counter or something? I forget. It gains indestructible.
But it's legendary. So.
Yeah, so I guess I still get the indestructible one, but yeah, it truly doesn't matter. So yeah, we'll bottom these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there we go.
Okay. So if this one bricks, I can live.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hectos. That's got to be game.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. Boom. Maybe Nick Miller is right. That's kind of gross.
I mean, to be fair, the reason I mentioned his Twitter bit was because that's sarcasm. He's been yelling at everyone just to play removal in the format.
Oh, really? Okay, gotcha. So you were just trolling Nick Miller.
Yeah.
I like that. Oh, yeah, sorry, I totally forgot. I have a companion. Didn't need it that time.
No, definitely did not. That was a good curve out from the Winota deck.
Yeah.
Turn 1 Elf, turn 2 Creature, turn 3 Winota, turn 4 Haste Creature.
And to be fair, I think this is the one that lost the most. When are you? I mean, I guess technically you can play the 3 generic mana and then play it next turn to have a perfect curve out. But yeah, the Murray plan is not great here. That's for sure.
Definitely not the best.
Yeah.
So.
All right, well, that's going to be game number 1. Winota decks almost always have that really good game 1 because just decks these days are built in such a way that spot removal has not been good because of Agent of Treachery, because of Fires. Different world now, where we're not stealing everybody's permanents as much, so Standard's going to change, Historic's going to change, and, decks have to respect this deck because you just have to have a good amount of removal post board, including your settles and stuff like that. So we're going to get to sideboarding where Ross has a good amount of tools to deal with this Winota deck here after a couple minutes. So don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back.
Welcome back to Versus Live, where we are sideboarding in our matchup between Bant, Scapeshift, and Naya, Winota. On my side, we've got some more interaction, which is great. Settle the Wreckage is excellent in the matchup. Ether Gust, particularly good at just stopping Winota.
Yep.
So both great. I'm opting not to bring in Deputy of Detention on the play just because of its dyssynergy with Shadow of the Sky.
Yep.
We'll bring it in on the draw if we get to that, hopefully.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. You, on the play, if you ever just go Deputy into Shatter, you feel pretty bad. But, on the draw, you have to do just anything and everything to stop me from just killing you on turn 3, so.
Yep.
Sorry.
Bringing out the one Ulamog, obviously just too expensive for this matchup. And then Teferi, not the interaction I really want, just doesn't do enough here.
Yeah, can be good, when I just start with Fauna Shaman on 2 and you get to go Teferi Bounce. Yeah. But those kind of things don't happen that often. Legion Warboss is a nightmare for Teferi, so that makes sense. For me, taking out Bone Crusher Giant, you don't have any targets.
Zombie tokens are 2/2s, Corey.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
I have a lot of targets.
You have, some would say, infinite zombie targets, huh? But yeah, they're not good in that sense. Fauna Shaman is also a little slow. I'm just bringing in stuff that makes, all your spells really obnoxious. In fact, they all mess with Settle, which has become more of a thing now that Naya Winota, it was like the only deck that people were like, okay, that's a pillar of the format. To start, the first tournament, that was the thing that rose to the top. So that's going to be what everyone picks up, and that's going to be what everybody has a plan for. Everything's going to change in the coming weeks, and, as we get ready for the Mythic Invitational and stuff. But yeah, just taking out these, bringing in stuff that makes your spells difficult to cast. Thalia in particular is just unreal good against you.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
So far, I've been on the receiving end of Thalia far too often, and in fact, the deck that I was playing with in Historic before the bans, I was just loving too, is that Mind Stone into Fires and stuff, and just Thalia on the play, I'm dead. Yes. All my spells were 3 and 4 mana spells, and I just didn't have any creatures in the deck. I was playing Shark Typhoons and stuff, but that shut down my entire deck.
It's like a 2-mana time stretch with a 2/1 body attached.
It really is, yeah. It's like a double time walk, really. So I'm paying 3.
That's what time stretch is.
Oh, is it? Okay, I didn't know what time stretch was.
8 blue sorcery. Target player takes 2 extra turns.
Oh, okay.
Odyssey rare. Come on.
All right, I did start an Odyssey. What am I thinking?
Did you have that image pulled up, Rob?
Yeah, do you have that graphic?
No, I've been too busy being surprised. We have some Joe Engels emotes in chat right now.
Awesome.
But no time stretch. I'm pretty sure I told you before the show I was going to make a time stretch.
Yeah, well, I also said I was going to ask about time stretch. So.
I just thought that was like an old man, yelling at the cloud type thing. I didn't really think it was going to happen.
me and Rob do listen to about 50% of what Ross says, just in general. So that does check out.
The other 50% is just Charlie Brown teacher.
Yeah. Pretty much. How did you know what I hear inside my head when you talk to me?
What I hear inside my own head.
All right. Hey, Rob, you got a question for us at all?
Yeah, do you think that there's any room for Underworld Breach shenanigans in Historic? Maybe utilizing those Mox
God, I hope not. But I think so, because one deck that we haven't, and actually I now feel stupid that we didn't put this is one of the decks, because I think it is one of the best decks, is the Kethis combo. And it lost nothing. I think that deck is really, really powerful. I don't know if Breach has the same floor, but I mean, you do still get some of the good cards. Mox Amber, is one of the big ones. So not for sure on that, but if you want a Breach style deck, Kethis is still an insanely powerful deck.
There are a good number of Grafdigger's Cages around.
Yep.
No, because of the Rakdos deck, because of Winota, and so that hurts. But yeah, definitely a powerful combo deck.
Kethis still has a lot of built-in ways to deal with Cage too, like Teferi.
Yeah.
That's the thing that makes Kethis insane to me. It's like the cards that everyone's bringing in, you're never taking out your Teferis anyways, and outside of that, you are just a bad deck if you get Cage resolved and you don't do anything. So it makes sense that Cage controls it, but like here, you're already a good-ish beatdown deck, so Cage like shuts Winota down, but not that well. Oh yeah, that's a Winota hand right there. Oh yeah.
You gonna ask me if you should keep that one?
Yeah, I am.
So I do have a way where I can play my spell on turn 3, but then what am I doing after that?
All right, Ross, if you guess the converted mana cost of the total amount of cards in my hand, I'll buy you an ice cream cone someday, okay?
Someday. I'm going to guess, 28.
29. Faded. Thank God. I can't afford that free ice cream right now.
Oh, so close.
So close. Good guess. I should have just really tricked you. It was like 1 Fauna Shaman, 6 Lander.
I'm going to keep mine. I'm not super excited to buy it, but...
Okay. Yep. Mine had 29 converted mana cost total in my hand. So that was a mulligan, a good old 1-lander. This deck does mulligan quite well because there's a lot of cards you just don't want in your hand in the first place. So you kind of get the dredge aspect of the London mulligan rule, where you have a lot of cards you want to send to the bottom. I'm going to keep. Don't have any of that shenanigans, but we do just have a decent amount of lands here. I'll pass to you.
Okay, no elf is great. Got myself a forest.
Alrighty. So you shrugged at your hand a bit, so I can imagine it's not perfect.
It is. Oh, God. You're up.
All right. Yep. You got the old double fabled passage draw. I think that was a good one. That was a good draw. I'll play a Thalia.
That is a good one.
I'll pass to you. Talia.
So, let's see what I got going here.
Whatever you got going, pay 1 more.
It's fine by me, because I won't be doing that. It's a creature.
Hey, you said you said it was fine by you.
I'll go to 23.
Okay.
And let's play a Field of the Dead.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
All right. Don't love that, because you can shatter me next turn, but we'll attack.
21.
Play a shatterproof creature and pass to you.
Do I want to risk it
for the biscuit?
I don't think that's worthwhile. Just because I'd have to rip an untapped green source, and there just aren't very many in the deck.
Okay. And you got 2 of them in your graveyard, so...
yeah, exactly. So I will play an Elvish Rejuvenator.
Okay. Yeah, this is probably shaping up to be one of those games where Field of the Dead is going to come into play, which is very scary for me.
Could take a second field here, but then I'm still at 4 uniques, and it's unlikely I start triggering them. So I'm just going to take the breeding pool, make sure I get a second green source for Scapeshift.
Yep, that makes sense.
There's also a second colored source for Uro.
Put those at the bottom of your library, you cheater.
What's the one that puts them in the graveyard?
Seder Wayfinder.
No,
yeah.
I thought there was a different one that put it in the...
I don't know, but this guy's trying to increase his Uro numbers over here. Let's get Ricky in here, okay?
Play Plaza of Harmony.
Okay.
Don't have 2 gates. Pass the turn.
All right, that was not great. I'm gonna play one of these, and yeah, I'm pretty afraid of this Field of the Dead, but yeah, we're gonna bring the beatdowns.
Okay, I'll block the Vanguard.
I'll pay.
You go to 16, I go to 19.
Yep. And we're just going to try to keep your wraths as ineffective as possible. We'll play an elf and pass to you. Would have been a nice Winota turn.
Okay, I will play a Selesnya Guildgate, and now I have 7 different types of lands, so I'll get a zombie.
Justin is back.
Then I will play another Rejuvenator.
Okay.
Now I'd like to hit another field.
Yep. I was going to say you should do it in the other order, but it wasn't your 7th land, so you did it right.
Yeah. If I already had 7 lands, then definitely Rejuvenate first. I guess I will take... There's no real need for me to have an island. I do already have an island, so I'll just take the harbor.
Okay.
The rest
Another
are bad.
Zombone.
And then I will play another Uro. Go to 22.
All right.
And we hit another land.
I know what I need to hit.
Is it a Winota?
It's a Winota rider here.
I'll pass the turn.
Come on.
I have 4 blockers.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah, I mean, you do definitely have a decent setup for it, but oh, hey, Winota. Hello. All right, I'll jam. Trigger, 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 trigger.
Yep.
All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hacktos. Let's roll a die. 3 more triggers. How does exactly? I've never cast that card in real life.
Choose 2, 3, or 4 at random as protection from every other converted mana cost.
All right, so 2 is 1 and 2. 2 is 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we both have. Well, I'll roll.
Okay. So that would be 3. Yeah.
So that's perfect because I want to be able to block this.
Sure. Yeah, but it is going to have indestructible.
Yeah.
When it's attacking. Okay, so that was 1. We got 3 more. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right.
Oh, don't forget Thalia doesn't trigger it.
Oh yeah. So only
3.
1 more trigger after this. That change. Hackto is also legendary. So
yeah, I don't want 3, so I am gonna pick this one.
well, that's still a 3.
Okay. Yep. Perfect. All right. So only 1 more trigger. So yeah, this wasn't great. So maybe I don't attack with Thalia then. If it's just going to be double blocked. Yeah, I'll leave that back if that's
Sure.
okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Jeez. Okay. Well, Winota's kind of tilting sometimes, I guess. All right. Now I'll attack with Thalia.
Okay, and that one's indestructible.
Yep. These are both indestructible.
I'm just going to block like that.
Okay. I'll pay 8.
And I'm going to take 8. So I'm at 14 and you're at 8.
Yep. All right.
And the elf is down.
And then I'll pass to you. Well, that was not the best Winota. And I mean, honestly, that is the thing. It's like Winota is still pretty random. Like, I've had times where my opponent just curves out perfectly and it's like, oh, well, I'm dead. Then they just, put a Winota into play attacking and then I wrath the next turn. I'm like, well, they can't win. I don't like you counting.
Yeah, this is going to be bad for you.
I imagine.
So, first things first is to figure out what colors I need. And we're going to need 3 green, green, and then green, green, blue, blue. Okay. And I will cast a Scapeshift floating green, green, blue, blue.
Let me see on this.
So here's green, green, and 3.
Okay.
And here's green, green, blue, blue.
All right. Checks out.
I want to keep the Field of the Dead. Actually, do I? Or do I just want to... Because there's 3 more in the deck. So this is 9 lands.
Okay.
So I can get 3 fields and 6 uniques. And just get 27 zombies.
Okay. Seems
that
fine.
Seems fine.
Yep, no problem.
So let's do that. Let's just sack everything. And make sure we get our 3 fields. Definitely want to gain life. Blast Zone seems fine too.
Yeah.
Scrying seems cool.
God, if only you didn't have that Rejuvenator. If Hacktos was on something else here, I think I would stand a better chance. Maybe. Alana.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Well, you're going to have 28 more, so.
Yeah. So this is, and I want to make sure the Sun Petal Grove also enters untapped, so I can play the Arboreal Grazer in my hand. So let's get another breeding pool. Why not?
Okay.
So this is 27 zombies.
Sure, no problem. Not afraid.
There's 27 zombies.
I don't think I can possibly win. So I think I found my line. Okay, you're up 14, right? Ah, dang it, you're gonna gain life. I had a possibility. I would have had a top deck Phoenix of Ash. That would put you to 12. I would have to get a new Haktos that hit either 2 or 4, and the Marauder to double the damage. That would be 14. But
So this gives me to 15, and then I have 3 Scries.
okay.
Don't want to grow Spiral. Don't want to grow Spiral. And I'm not going to be able to play an Ether Gust this turn.
Yeah, definitely not.
I just
this
want
turn.
more lands. So those go on the bottom. Then I will use green, green, blue, blue.
To go into your combat?
Escape Uro.
Oh, okay.
That'll
okay.
put me to 18.
I got you at 17.
I gained 1 off Thornwood
Oh,
Falls.
of course. Yep. No problem.
Then I will play Sun Petal Grove off of the Uro, get 3 more zombies.
Oh, sure.
Then I will play Arboreal Grazer, put in an island, get 3 more zombies.
Is that it? Oh, what a weak turn.
And pass the turn.
Okay. All right.
So
I remember this stuff.
So I have 34 zombies.
Okay. No, I don't want to. I want to put that back. All right. Well, we got one thing we can do here. I'm going to play this. I'm going to get this going. That's a human, so I actually want to leave Haktos back, I think. I can maybe block. I just don't think it truly matters. Yeah, I'll attack with these. Trigger.
Yep. So you get to look at 6, or look at 18, I mean.
Okay.
Lucky.
Yeah, shut up. All right, let's get that Thalia in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right.
So
No blocks?
we'll definitely be.
Oh, okay. Let's get it in there then.
Okay. Well, this blocks here. This blocks here, I guess.
Okay.
It's to any permanent that the damage gets doubled.
Yep.
So this is gonna die anyway. So
Yeah.
we should just block here, and then you don't do you trample at all?
Oh, I trample.
Huh.
Not with my cards in my deck, but
Yeah. I guess like I can't just throw away a bunch of creatures. You have 2 blockers, potentially a 3rd blocker. I want to make sure I kill you through that. So I need to make sure I have at least 7 attackers next turn.
okay.
This is 1 attacker. So I mean I have 34, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess if you were to trample, you would just trample on that. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could potentially put like 5 tokens on everything here.
In response to your thinking,
Yeah.
I'll pay 8.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm dead. Yeah, nothing I could really do. The only thing, if you were at 14, I had the chance to beat you, but basically I needed that Winota to hit one of these Marauders on the last turn.
Yeah.
You know, that's the game that I think is easier-ish for you, but I think this next game gets to be a little tough when I get to be on the play.
Yeah. Well, I am gonna try to bring in these deputies.
I like it.
Not sure what I need.
Oh yeah, I'm still in a Mori deck, in case you were wondering. I maybe could have actually. I should probably remember to keep those in. What do you think?
Probably.
All
Not
right.
sure what I want to bring out.
All right, final game for all the marbles. I better get the marbles, huh?
Yeah.
Another
Probably.
close versus live here. You got any questions for us, Rob, while we get prepared for our 3rd and final game?
I don't right now.
All right, well, if you want a question answered right before we're done, you're next in queue.
Okay. I'm just gonna try trimming some of my more expensive cards on the draw. I'm gonna go down to 1 Scapeshift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jellyfish seems bad. I didn't know you played, though.
There's 3 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that card's bad.
Maybe I would just want to cut 2.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think circuitous route is better. Scapeshift is fine. I mean, Scapeshift is that catch-all. I think you probably should leave in bulk scape. Just take out your jellies. On the draw, they seem heinous, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cut all the jellyfish.
Get those jellies out of there. We got a new deputy in town. It's policing over jellyfish there. All right.
It's a hard crowd to police.
Yeah.
The jellyfish hydro bees. I don't think they take a lot of guff.
Yeah. You don't mess around with those.
Yeah, it's just a hunch.
All right. So game number 3 here. I kept a hand that didn't have... I mean, I'm already mulliganed. Kept a 4-lander with Adanto Vanguard and Legion Warboss. Something I'm for sure snap keeping.
Oh, yeah.
And then drew Thalia. So, I mean, things were looking okay, but... And then drew Winota exactly when I needed it. So, I mean, I gave myself the best chance to win, but the infinite zombies there is just too much, especially when Haktos hit the only number that's bad. You know?
It was only 34 zombies. It was only 34 zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, if that Haktos is... I guess I didn't block it the first time, but if it's unblockable that turn, I guess you still only put me to 6.
Because the Marauders don't stack, right? You don't double, right? I wouldn't. I think it just says you double the damage.
Yeah, because it's a replacement effect, and you can only apply 1 replacement effect, right?
I would think so. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I need to just become certified as a judge so I can actually answer these questions without having to go to the internet.
Yeah.
That would be helpful, Rob.
Yeah, we need
Everyone is telling me they stack. It is pretty consensus in
So I guess you had a chance if the Haktos hit a different number.
Wow. I drew a Haktos, too.
Yeah.
I do not think that's right, though.
Oh, it's 2019. They all
do more.
It's 2020, yeah.
They do more than what the cards say. I'm gonna keep this. I think it seems fine.
We'll also keep.
It's not the nut draw because I do not have an elf, but I'll pass to you.
Well, I have an elf. I'll go to 18 and play a grazer.
That's not an elf.
I'll put in a temple and scry.
Okay.
And I'll bottom that.
All right. I will play a Vanguard and pass to you.
On Arena, it double stacks, so yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Zori's Guildgate.
Okay.
Pass.
Now, I mean, I guess you can't have Aether Ghost. Well, you could, but you can't cast it. So, I think I am going to go with a Warboss.
Yep.
And bring him in.
I will block the token and go to 15.
Your turn. Okay.
Pass.
All right. Well, I mean, you have open mana, so I assume Winota is not super safe, so we're going to lead with a Phoenix.
I will gust the Warboss.
Okay. Seems like a card I want. I'll leave it and bring in the pain.
I will block Cedric Phillips again and go to 10.
All right. Love that. And pass to you. All right, 10 to 20.
Oh, this thing has reach.
Oh, it sure does.
So, just put me at 11.
What? All right, now we do need your judging license over there to enforce these kind of takesies backsies. I'm just kidding.
I'll go to 14.
Okay.
You can go.
Ooh, the green mulligan. All right, so now it's a question of what do I want to cast? I think it's probably just this Warboss again. So, yeah, let's go with the Warboss. Got a land, and we'll bring him in.
Block these two.
Okay, take 2.
Go to 12.
Your go. Gotta expect these wraths or settles are coming here pretty soon.
Yeah, I will play Shadow the Sky.
Okay, I'll pay for it.
Yep. Brings you to 16.
16, yep.
You can go.
All right. Not drawing great, that's for sure. But I will go with a Phoenix, attack for 5.
I go to 7.
And I'll put Omari into my hand. Oh, wait, I can pump, huh? I better do that. Yeah, let's pump instead. I'll put you to 5.
Omori still.
Yeah. I kind of forgot I can pump. All right, here go. All right, now Phoenix is lethal. And Ziggurat cannot use generic mana to bring into play, so just in case if you trying to do that. Short on blue for Uro.
Pass the turn. Wait, should I pass the turn? You have me at 5?
5, yep.
No, I'm gonna. Oh no, I only have 1 blue. That's fine. Yeah, you can go.
Okay. Oh, the constant debate to attack into settle mana or not. You gotta love it. So you can have a gust, you can have settle. So there's plenty of things. So I don't want to attack with just Phoenix. Like, I think I just need to jam with both. Don't love that. Don't love that. Okay.
Search for 2 basics.
Yeah, I will. Oh, I don't have those, do I?
I'm not sure. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, okay. All right, we got some basics.
Okay.
Yeah, that wasn't great. I felt like I was behind enough where I needed to, or not behind enough, but I felt like 1 attack would have been bad enough if you have Gust or something that I needed to play bold, but, definitely.
Also, if you just attack with the Phoenix, and you probably have to pump into it to force the settle.
That was my thought, is I didn't want to have to pump into it.
Yeah, so it's the card versus the turn.
Yeah, and now we're in just a lot of trouble here. Yeah, I will play Omori. Here you go.
What are you going to name?
I will name creature.
Oh.
Yeah, now we're probably dead.
Okay. Well, I'm going to cast Circuitous Route.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
And I have 1 gate I can get, and then I guess I'll get the island to get the 2nd blue source. Oh,
okay.
No, I can get 2 gates. Perfect. Yeah, there's 1 of each gate. That makes sense.
Yep.
That'll get me 2 zombies.
Okay.
Now 2 blockers, just in case you have Winota and you hit something.
Yep.
Pass the turn.
All right.
We're not out of the woods yet, but we're pretty close. I can see the sunlight peering in at the edge of the woods. That's where we are right now.
Okay, whatever you say. 4, 5, 6.
It's a lot of mana. I guess a Phoenix would.
Marauders. And I'll attack.
Okay, I will block with 1 of them.
Good call. And then I'll play an elf. Here you go. Good call not taking it.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say I made a bad play here. I shouldn't have found both gates. I should have found Simic Guildgate Island.
Okay.
So I could play a blue card and return the Uro.
Oh, okay.
But I drew a blue source and it's the perfect one.
Oh, perfect, yeah.
So I want to Uro first in case I draw another field.
Okay.
So that's blue, green, green.
Okay, you're gonna go to 8, right? 8 to 16.
Yes, that does put me to 8. I'm still dead to a Phoenix here.
Okay.
You have what, 9 mana?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep.
And yeah,
10.
And 10, and this costs 2.
Yep.
The Phoenix does. So yeah, you can pump twice actually and deal me 12. So I will draw.
Okay.
Let's put that one onto the battlefield, make a zombie.
Okay.
Then I will Fable Passage, make a zombie, sacrifice it, get an island, make a zombie.
Okay.
And then I will play Deputy of Detention on the Marauders. So that stops me from dying immediately.
Yikes.
And I will pass the turn.
How about a Winota Rider?
Still getting punished for not having found the other blue source because my hand is double growth spiral. But
Of course, yep. Ugh.
Now we're basically out of the woods.
Yep, pretty much. Here we go. Lame. I hate Settle the Wreckage. I always make the wrong choice. Whenever they don't have it, I hold back.
So, do I want to start attacking with zombies too? You're at 16. I think I do. Yeah. So I'm going to attack with those. I will gain 3 life.
Okay.
I'll put that one in tapped. So I'm at 11.
Okay.
Do you want to block?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I can possibly do here. I can't kill Uro, which is what I really need. So I think my only out is like drawing Winota, attacking with both, hitting Marauders and Haktos, and getting in there for 12. I think that's like my out here. So I guess I'll block here.
Okay,
Yep.
so you take 12, brings you to 4.
Yep.
Then, and you have me at 11
Mm-hmm.
now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I will growth spiral.
Okay.
That's pretty good. I'll put this onto the battlefield with Ghost Spiral, get a zombie.
Okay.
So I just want to not die to the line that Corey just described.
Yeah.
So I am actually going to blow up the blast zone right now, deal with that elf,
Okay.
because then I'm going to Scapeshift.
Okay. That seems fair.
Everything's fine. I'm going to make a lot of zombies.
Yeah, I'm gonna untap, draw, and then concede.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, got him! Dang it.
This is going to make another 30 zombies.
Oh, I mean, it was definitely the settle play was rough. If I hold back Phoenix, it's fine. If I could get a couple more cards in my yard, you were dead to the escape, for so many turns. But I just needed another thing to die and not be exiled. But couldn't find it. So enjoy your marbles. You're a historic champion. How does it feel?
I'd like to thank my parents for always believing in me.
Yeah.
And the academy, and I don't know what else.
Okay, perfect.
I want to end this metaphor.
Yeah, your parents gave you the marbles too.
Yes,
so
yeah.
The academy did not give you anything there.
Wait, keep your speech going until I find some royalty-free music to start playing you off.
Yes, there we go. Yeah. Can we whenever for our next Versus Live, whenever he starts his intro, can you have that music queued up so we can play him off right away? That would be great. Don't
Yeah,
you think?
I'll get that ready to go.
Okay. All right. Well, historic. What do you think? Do you like it?
I like that it doesn't appear to me that one deck is going to be dominant. Like you saw the Winota deck in game 1 with that excellent curve is really powerful, but it's so straightforward in what it does that it's obvious how to attack it.
Yeah.
So if you want to beat it, you can.
Yeah.
And that's a great sign. So I think right now we're going to have that feeling where Historic is a lot of powerful decks that if you want to beat them, you can, but you can't beat all of them.
Yeah, if you respect the deck, you beat it. I think this deck reminds me the most of Boros Cycling in Standard right now. Like it is a very one-dimensional thing. It does something insanely powerful. But if you want to beat it, like you said, you can, and it's quite easy. And, in Standard, Boros Cycling is not a great deck anymore, in my opinion. Maybe with the bans, everything could change, but people have figured out what it's doing, and you know exactly what they have to do. They play glass caskets to deal with foxes. They play a bunch of Clarions to deal with the early threat. They've figured it out, and I think it's the same for Winota. I haven't really lost to the historic one too much. Admittedly, I played a lot of that deck where I had a lot of Wraths, where I had Teferi Bond stuff, and it ended up being not bad. But yeah, I agree. Nothing seems insane to me. I do think we left off the best deck, which is Kethis. I think it actually might be the best combo deck. I know I said Simic Nexus was before, and it could be. But all these lists are basically untuned into the new world of historic. So I think we're going to be seeing a lot of innovation coming out. Maybe not in the next week, because we do have a players tour in a sense next week. So people are going to be focusing on standard here for a while. But
eventually we'll get into historic. There's a lot of cool synergies around. It's not just old standard decks with a few new cards added.
And some are, but but some are just completely new stuff.
If you're like me and you just want to play mono blue aggro till the end of time, you can probably do that.
That is the nice thing about Historic. If you want to play X, Y, or Z, it's probably good enough. You can probably do it. Like the pool is big enough where you can do a lot of stuff, but it's not so big that only specific decks are that good, kind of like we see in Modern, you know? Like, if you want to play mono blue tempo in Modern, you're probably going to have a bad time.
I remember when the deck started picking up in Standard, I remember seeing Steve Rubin
try it.
He made a Twitter post, and you know how people often will have the deck picture and then the picture of the league results?
Yes.
And then
I remember seeing those.
And they'll often type the matchups they played next to the league results and be like, yeah, here's what I thought about the deck. This is sweet. And I can't remember what his comment was.
It was 05, wasn't it?
Yeah, he literally went 05 with the deck. And I remember, I always click the deck pick first. And every time somebody posts this, they always go 4-1 or 5-0. Like nobody posts their 3-2s.
Exactly, yeah.
And I got really excited because I already like the deck in Standard. I'm like, you're telling me I can play this deck in Modern? That's awesome. It's got like Disrupting Shoal in it. I'm like, that card's sweet. A lot of the same, things that you see in Standard, but with cool Modern upgrades.
You looked at the deck first?
Yeah. And I'm getting like really excited by it. I think there was like a Mutavault in there. I'm like, this is everything I want to be doing. Then I click over and it just went 05. It's like only Steve Rubin.
I remember seeing that too, and I'm like, what were you thinking after you lost that fourth match where you literally can't get any prizes anymore? Drop, start over. Like, there's so many things about that post, and I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not good enough for Standard.
But pretty funny. But pretty funny, I have to say. But bottom line, moral we want to get across, Historic. It's fun. Go play it starting tomorrow on Arena with the new companion rules around. But that's going to be it for us here. Let's thank some subs. We'll thank some sponsors.
Unfortunately, we don't have any subs today.
No subs? I think this might be the first.
Ooh, that's rough.
This might be the first.
We're not getting paid this month.
We're not. Yeah, we pay. We our job depends on the subs. So we may see on Tuesday. We don't know.
We don't know at this point.
Yeah.
We may go the way of the Quiznos rats. They're unemployed now.
But they love the subs.
They love the subs.
Classic. Okay, well, thanks anyways for the subs that we've gotten previously and stuff like that. And thank you for watching, everybody. We appreciate all the support we do get on Versus Live. And if you want to support Star City Games in another way, you can head over to starcitygames.com/join-premium, and you can sign up for our SCG Premium. What that gets you is $7.99, gets you access to our exclusive content from our writers as well as our video content creators. You can get 5% off sealed product, you get 10% off singles, and then 15% off supplies. So subscribe today.
And included among those supplies are, of course, Ultimate Guard's line that SCG carries. We use the Katana sleeves here on Versus Live and love them. So if you are a premium member and you're already buying Katana sleeves, you will get 15% off when you go checkout. So make sure you're premium and get, that's just a rebate on that $7.99 a month.
I like it. So exclusive content. We can sleeve up our decks. If only we had something for sitting, right? Like if you often sit. All right, we do have something for sitting. You can get yourself one of these awesome Carnox gaming chairs that we use on Versus Live, as well as the SCG Opens and stuff that you would see on coverage often. These chairs are awesome. To get one of these chairs, you go to carnox.com/SCG. You can use that affiliate link to get yourself 10% off one of these sweet chairs.
Yes, and of course, last but not least, Coalesce Apparel.
Oh, yeah.
If you head on over to their site, coalesceapparel.shop. Use the gift code SCG. You will get 10% off of your purchase there. So we've basically covered all of your bases, take you from a Cro-Magnon man naked in a cave 15,000 years ago,
of course,
to the modern Magic player. You're sitting down, you're clothed, you know what you're doing because you're reading all that strategy content, and your deck is well taken care of. Yeah, we've got it all.
Something you're going to need if you're a caveman, basically, because there's a lot of, you don't want to play on stones with just the Magic back. We don't want to ruin these beautiful cards.
Yeah, so. then you're just going to sell it at the market, and you're only going to get like one fish instead of 3 fish.
All those unsleeved Black Lotuses that have been played on playgrounds.
Exactly. I did play with unsleeved cards though in the Grand Coliseum with Brad on the rocks there. That was pretty weird. So Yeah, impressive, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much to everybody who tuned in today for this special edition of Historic. Next week, we haven't necessarily for sure figured out the plan, but we got a Players Tour or Mythic Championship. I don't know exactly how they're branding it.
It's Players Tour now.
Is it a Players Tour now?
Yeah.
Okay. We got a Players Tour to get ready for, so I know I'm going to be playing a lot of Standard.
Also got preview season plus Corset 2021.
Yeah.
So a lot of stuff going on.
Check those out. If you haven't seen, check out some of the cool previews that are floating around online. We got some spicy ones to come out with. And I know preview season for me is one of my favorite times to be doing Versus Live because we get to play with the cards before any of you. Boo boo. All right, everybody. So for me, Ross, and Rob, we are out of here and we will see you Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. See ya.